Hey everyone. So
Hey.
today, super exciting. Yay. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm super excited because we did a summit together, kind of. I'm one of your speakers for your summit.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
I'm super excited bringing you guys on today so let's just have a little talk about it.
Cool.
So thank you. Where in the world are you guys right now, by the way? I know everyone knows I just moved to Italy, so that's why yellow walls behind me. So where are
Yeah,
you
well,
guys?
we're actually not too far away. We want to thank you for having us on. So this is fantastic. Thank you for that, Crystal, and for being part of our summit. But we're just a bit north of you, up in the north of Germany. So not far away at all. The Europeans, expats in the Europe.
Yeah. See, I couldn't tell because I see sunshine in the background, and when I left Germany a week ago, it was pouring rain.
There was a bit of rain, yeah. But we're so
Yeah.
far north that we just get all the sun from the Arctic. It's all good.
Oh, okay. So I was of course in the wrong spot of course, yes.
That
Yeah, so
happens.
thank you guys so much for having me. So let's talk about your guys' summit. So it's the Equestrian Fast Track Summit.
Yeah.
And how did you guys decide to come up? Because it's obviously a very unique topic. I know a lot of my audience joined me for my summit back in January. So yeah, just tell us a little bit about how you guys came up with the idea for your summit. And then
Yeah,
of
well,
course, me and how I came to be.
for sure. The topic itself, I thought was, or we both came up with this idea that we wanted something different than just horse training. We didn't want, all the horsemanship people and the jumpers and everyone coming on telling how they train their horses. And we're very much interested in the person development, the people development part. So we thought, what if we could think about getting somehow to get the speakers to say what they would do if they did their journey again with all the knowledge and all the experience that they have right now. So this is how we came up with this idea that they go back in time in a time machine and they meet their younger self, like young Crystal, and then they coach themselves up to expertise level over maybe 5 years. So this is about the fast track part. So it's fast tracking people, not fast tracking horse training. Just make that clear right now. So yeah.
Yeah, and I know that we kind of discussed this. I don't remember if it was during the interview or after, but we definitely brought it up about how relevant ourselves are to
Yeah.
training horses. Like so many
Yeah.
people, we look at our horse's head and we're like, oh, my horse is not doing such and such. And we're so obsessed with that we don't even realize like, oh, well, actually, like relax your hands or do that. Like it's your fault.
Yeah.
So, I would definitely love to talk a little bit more about this. And I know when I was doing my summit, I interviewed 20 different speakers, like from all different countries. I know, Tony, you're from Australia, and Franzi, you're
Yep.
from Germany, and like all different speakers, all different equestrians, all disciplines. And the one thing I noticed by interviewing everyone, and maybe you have a similar story, was they all spoke like the same
Yeah.
success language.
Yeah.
Success really has a language, and they didn't say the exact same things,
Right.
but there was a lot of similar patterns. So how do you guys feel having interviewed so many different speakers for your event? What were some of your maybe biggest takeaways as well?
That's a good question.
For me, it was a little bit like you already just said, that they have this similar language or they focus on similar stuff, even if it's not maybe exactly the same. But they have kind of their structure in their life, and they're really thoughtful and open-minded. And I mean, it was such a great experience to talk to so many experts in different areas of the world and different horse areas of expertise. But then on the one hand, that it was so amazing how much they opened up to let us in themselves, and not only talking about the horse, even if we horse people love that so much, but really what they're focusing on. And this was really amazing for us to hear, that it's so thoughtful and so kind of similar.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some of the big topics were things like if you want to fast track, you need to have a vision. You need to know why you want to do this. And a mentor. I think, Crystal, you really pushed this one as well, that a mentor is important. And then the big one was the self-worth or what's the word? What's the word? Authentic self. Be your authentic self and follow your path and your dream. And I think, Crystal, you also talked quite a bit about this, about you don't have to prove anything to anybody. Be yourself. And this is one of the big keys that went through. It was really cool.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, I don't want to spoil too much of what I was sharing because it can just go and watch it. I was definitely sharing some personal stories
Oh
of
yeah.
some of things, and you guys were kind of laughing at me as well, which I'm happy. I'm happy too at my expense. Hopefully, somebody will learn from my mistakes.
Yeah.
But what like some of the other speakers? I don't know. Was there a I don't know, maybe an aha moment or something that you guys also would like to maybe share with us today?
I think one of the biggest ones for me is which a lot of people talk about, but it's really great to see these people in the high levels of horsemanship and horses and equestrianism, and they talk about the limiting beliefs and the fact that if you believe you can do something, then mostly you can do it. But the limiting belief is stopping a lot of us more mortal people from maybe attaining the level that we want to attain. And for me, this is a big one, the limiting belief that if we can crush them, change them, help yourself get over them. This was one big takeaway for me from I'd say nearly all the speakers. It was really cool.
Yeah.
You have one?
Yeah, maybe another one is that because everybody opened up so much, you could really hear that kind of everybody has their struggle point.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a bit connected to what Tony said, but even if you're in your own life and also with the horses or just in your daily life, that if you hear the summit speakers talking about it, that kind of everybody has that, then sometimes it makes it easier to have more empathy for yourself, because all of these big experts which are so successful, they also go through this, and it's fully normal. And you even can twist that a little bit, that you say, hey, it's super to struggle because then I'm reaching the next level of awareness or knowledge or whatever you're working on right now. And this can really change everything, because if you have more empathy with yourself, it's easier to live in your body. You can have more empathy with your trainer or coach, and especially you can have more empathy with your horse, and then everybody profits of that. So it was really cool to hear that.
Yeah, definitely. And you guys are both, you know, professional equestrians, and you guys are hosting this, and you're inviting all these amazing speakers. But I want to shift a little bit on you guys as well. Maybe you know, we don't need to go into a big hour-long session here, but what's maybe one tip or one, I don't know, fast track to success that you can offer us from your personal experiences? I would love to hear.
I mean, for me, again, it's the limiting belief. Like I always wanted to ride high school riding, like Piaffe Passage, but then into Lavard and beyond. This is what was my goal forever, but it got crushed and lost, and because of limiting beliefs. And then in 2017, I was presenting at Equitana in Germany, watching these other people who, for me, didn't really have special horses, didn't really have special riding ability, and they're doing Piaffe Passage and Lavard. And I just went, dope. I have to change this belief. Yeah, this is madness to be this way. So it took a little bit of effort, but that change for me was the big thing, and it made life so much better for me and my horses. And so the pressure was kind of off, allowing this to happen and become a reality. Took pressure off the horses as well. So it was, in fast tracking me, was better for my horses. And for you?
For me, it's kind of a combination of really work nonstop on being open-minded to kind of everything, and also being open-minded to put my never-ending learning cap on, that I'm kind of constantly in this learning mode. So that you really can let the knowledge come into you and soak it in, and be open for that. And
That's
maybe
great.
in combination, maybe one more point is that you really immerse, that you take all of this and go full in and enjoy the process.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So thank you guys so much. I already included a link. You guys can either find it up above or down below, and make sure you comment where in the world you're watching. If you guys are just now joining us live, comment down below in the chat. But you can find the link for the Fast Track Summit already down below or above. But how can we watch it? What are the dates? Just give us a little bit of info about that.
Yeah, the dates for basically you can register free and watch all the 18 presenters free. from the 14th to the 16th of September. But each day there's 6 presenters. So it's quite a lot to watch in one day, and they're only up there for 24 hours and then they're gone, and then the next day comes. And so there is also a way, if after you register, if you want to have unlimited access, you can upgrade to an all access pass, and then you can watch anytime, anywhere you want. Plus you can watch super special bonus presentations that the presenters did as well. So it's extra good where they deep dive into one of the topics. Plus you get the audio recordings as well. So you can ride and listen, or run and listen, or maybe work in the office and listen. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, perfect. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm super excited to watch all of the other speakers for myself. And again, you guys can find the link. It's either up above or down below, somewhere around, you'll find it. And yeah, thank you guys so much again for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you guys during the event.
Yeah, cool.
Thank
Thanks
you,
very much,
Crystal.
Crystal, and all the people.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, thank
See
you
you there.
guys.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.